Hello, stampers and crafters. This is Kevon at ktstamps.com, creating cards for you. And I know that today, well, I know yesterday was supposed to be Throw the Dice Thursday, but I had guests that came over. It was really exciting. Lots and lots of guests that I just didn't get a chance to get to recording. So today I get to do so, and I'm so excited to share this. So I really kind of named this as Throw the Dice Thursdays, but it's Friday. So that's where we're going today. So as you can remember, the dice that we have were bling, blending, clean and simple, congrats, and using the subtle colors. Now, one thing that I really want to express, these colors and these dice only give you guidelines. And those guidelines are for you to allow yourself to be challenged by these and then do the best you can by creating a card with these involved. Now, there are times that I get blocked and there are times that I want to do something else. So a lot of these suggestions on these dice don't come out in my cards. So that's what I want to challenge you to do today. So take these dice that I have, create your own cards. If you can't think of anything that has blending in them, then let it go. If you can't really feel like you have a clean and simple card, let it go. So let's take clean and simple, but yet you can do blending, bling, congrats, and subtle colors. That's what you want to go for. And let's say that you have a really hard time because you are a brand new stamper. You're just now getting into the stamping and or the scrapbooking, but all you can really think about is you have a graduation that's coming up and you can either do a scrapbook page or a card and you can say congrats in that. And you know you can add bling because of course everybody has to be a bling person. I love the glitter too. Loved it. And then, of course, you can get something in the subtle family. So that's what I challenge you to do. So on one card, I did all of these, and I did the best for having a clean and simple card. Not very clean and simple myself. And then on the other one, I didn't do a lot of blending, but I feel like I did everything else. So this is going to be the first card that we are going to do. This is what it looks like. And it has Bubble Bath and Lolly Lemon, or Lemon Lolly, and then Soft Seafoam. These are Momento, and I really got this in the way, the congratulations. So on the next one, I'm going to kind of tilt the flower a little bit so then you can see the congratulations. And then, of course, I blinged it out. All right. On the inside, I just did the blending at the bottom, and then I just added flowers because, you know, congrats can be lots of different ways. Congrats on retirement, graduation, birthdays, marriages, promotions. So I'm just leaving that so you have an opportunity to do whatever you would like. All of my cards, please case. I do a lot of casing from other people and I get a lot of ideas, and I just want to make sure that I'm doing what I need to do so you guys can feel good about stamping, okay? And or scrapbooking, but I'm not going to do a lot of scrapbooking. So our congratulations comes from the Wonderful Thoughts. And these are just beautiful cards that also have dies that match them. So all I did was took the congratulations, which you will see in a minute, and yes, here's the congratulations die. But I just decided that I wanted to put it on the card. The other stamp set we are using is Thoughtful Wishes, and we are using this flower, and I am not very good at flowers and what they are. I can't remember names. So this is just available to you, and Anybody who knows that color, please give me a shout out. I also use these, and I assume these are poppies. So those are the dies that I am using for the card today. I also brought in the Deckled rectangles because what I did is that I figured out how exactly do I want my card to look. And when you're talking about clean and simple cards, you want something that just comes across really, it doesn't have to be easy, but really soft and really thought about and all that good stuff. So I did the best that I could. So I cut out a mask. And I think, let me see, I wanted something that had the flower come up and over just a little bit. So I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 one from the top. And I always count from the outside down. So it's 6 from there. And then I ran this through. I decided where did I want it put on the card as far as positioning goes. And then I ran it through the Big Shot. And this is what I got. So you can see you can see a little bit of the deckled part, okay, the ridges and stuff. One thing you have to be careful whenever you're dealing with clean and simple cards, and that is you don't want fingers to get dirty. You don't want glue to be all over the place. I have an adhesive eraser because I had to do some erasing around the card just to see if I could get off some of the glue and stuff. And I'm also using a repositioning. I thought I had a repositioning. I did. Hold on, I'll be right back. In my time that I started 20 years ago, we had some of this Dotto, and all it is it's a repositioning adhesive. And so I am going to see which one is our cleanest. And then what I did is that this is old glossy cardstock. So this is the glossy part on the other side. So I just went on this just so I had a piece of scrap paper. And all I did was put a little adhesive, God, you can't even see it, down there. And then all I'm going to do is line it up with the card. And that's what I did. Let me see. I'm trying to get... Sorry, I'm trying to see if I could close this just a little bit because I'm getting this huge glare. And I don't know where the glare is coming from. Okay. So we have that. I have a piece that I'm going to use on the inside. Those are both cut at the same. And this is my bubble bath. So I just went as easy as possible. So I am bringing in my blending brushes, and these are the mini blending brushes. Because I just thought I need something that is not very big, but something that is really simple, easy to do and to use. So I re-inked these yesterday. And one of the things, I like putting the name at the bottom. So I don't think you can see. There's Bubble Bath at the bottom, Bubble Bath on the top. And then when I open it, there is a bubble bath on the inside. So this is just re-inked. It does not look very good. This is my Lolly Lemon re-inked. And this you can't see very well, but this is my soft seafoam. All right, so we're going to start with soft seafoam. And I had a little scrap sheet. Okay, even though I can do my scrap on the side, and you can see that this opens, okay, and that it's glued on the side. So I'll turn that over because I see a spot. And all we're going to do is move around in circles, and I'm just getting some on the bottom, and then I'm also taking it on the bottom on the other side. And this is the insert. And you can't see very well. Let me see if I add just a little bit of light. Can you see? Nope. It's worse. Hold on, I got one more. Nope. Wow, that is just so interesting. So I will bring that up so you can see. So this is what my green looks like at the bottom. And then this is what my green looks like on the inside of my card. Now, whenever I am dealing with these, I like to, go over top so you can also see that like a little bit of yellow is being created into the green or integrated in with the green. And then I'm also just giving some yellow on the bottom. So that's where you can see the green, and then the lemon lolly. This is a little bit darker. You can see the green at the bottom, and then the lemon on the top. And then I have the pink going over. This isn't pink, this is bubble bath. Sorry. I don't know if you guys have something fun planned for the weekend, but I sure hope you do. I'm doing a great big stamp sale in Olympia, so if you are someplace in Olympia this weekend, please stop by the, I think it's the VFW, and come play with us and buy some stamps and meet me and say, hi, how are you? I love that. All right, so all I'm doing is taking my poppies, and I'm just going to put them at the side. So I just want them to mix a little bit on the inside of the card, and so that's done and ready to go. Now what I'm going to do is take this off. I have a little bit of adhesive on the side. I want to take that off, move that out of the way, hoping that it does not get all over me. Bringing in my flower, but before I do that, let's go ahead and close these. And I want to make sure that you see the card. And this one, I am going to make sure that I angle my card, or angle the stamp. I just think that this looks beautiful. And then I am taking my congratulations and bringing out, I thought I brought, yes I do. Bringing this out. The other ones have been red rubber. This is photo polymer, so I really want to make sure that there's a little bit of give on this one. It is inking weird. So I want to make sure that I clean it off. Sorry about that, but I need to clean it off and try it again. Oh, it still is. All right, and then I'm just going to press down and press up. There you go. You can see that a little bit of stuff. That's what I tried to get off when I cleaned this, but oh well. So I have that. Now I'm going to check my fingers that I only have a little bit of black on them. I am going to move everything out of the way so I can put the card together. First thing is that I'm going to add the insert, and again, remember we are just going to add a little bit of tape. So if anybody, wouldn't you know, if anybody would like to reuse the card, they can reuse the card by taking out just the middle. Love that idea. There we go. And then from here, we are just going to adhere the front of the card. And I want to make sure that I bring out my take your pick tool. And then I'm bringing out my flat adhesive-backed pearls. Love these. Okay, let's go ahead. Yep. Oh boy, sometimes these like to go wild. Okay, so there's one. And I'm just using the small ones for the side. Scooting that up and over, so there's a triangle. There you go. And then I'm going to get another one, put one up here in the corner, and then I want one more because I want to be able to really have it come down and be close by where the sentiment is. And that's our first card. So that was pretty easy. I love that. So there you go. And then there is the stuff on the inside. So, yay, we're doing well. So again, this is our first card. And again, I'm so sorry about the glare. God, I have to try to figure out where I can find the glare in the afternoon. So I may just be changing to the morning, but some of you that know me knew I'm not a very good morning person. All right, so here's our next card. And this is what it looks like. It is a little butterfly, and this was also created by, I got a free tutorial from Creating with Celine, and I love her. She's just such an awesome person. And this is where I got it, and I always like to take things and adapt them just a little bit. You can see these little scored areas, so I use the Simply Score to create some scored areas. And mine, I think hers went from left to right. Mine goes from right to left. It's just the way that it happened when I scored. So this is the card we're making. I just think it's really easy, really simple. Now, you can see that I've used the subtle, I've used clean and simple, I've used bling, I've used congratulations, but I did not use the blending. So this takes 4 of the 5. And then again, I left it open on the inside. Some people really love a nice white surface. Excuse me. I think that this looks absolutely beautiful. On this part, I just popped it up with some dimensionals. On the inside, I use dimensionals too. So that's what our card is going to look like. So we are using the dies from Spotlight on Nature. And I use the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay, from the outside, or the second smallest, okay, by this set. The other one has kind of like dashes and dots, and I really didn't like that. So I really wanted to have the little, I can't remember what these are. They start with an F, I think, but almost looking like they're flower or leafy type. And it comes with a beautiful card. This is beautiful too. Nice little circle with a butterfly in there. Oh, yeah. All right. We are also using the Opal rounds, and this is Night of Navy, White, and Daffodil Delight. So I just used the white from here. You can see that we are just using the edges. I think you can see the edges of the dimensionals. I want to get back in and see this. You can see the white at the top, but you can't see it as well. Then the yellow, then the Night of Navy. For our word, the congratulations, this comes from Sweetly Script, and Sweetly Script is an online exclusive, so please make sure that you get a chance to go online and check out those exclusives. I'm just using the congratulations, and you just kind of center it. Pool Party is my blue that I used on the circle and also on my word. And then I have the designer tags. And there's my butterfly. Love the butterfly. And these are also online exclusives. So it's a good time for you to take a look at those. They're pretty awesome. So we're going to start off, and I want to make sure that you see everything. Okay, this is thick, basic white. And then over here I have two pieces just of white. One is smaller. One is smaller than the other. This is really frustrating. Then I also have this. There's some holes that, or some areas that are still plugged. If I bring in my, let me see. I think it's the only one that I have. It fits on the bottom of your Take a Pick tool now. This used to be the old style Stampin' Up that had the brush that came with it, but I'm digging for this, and you can screw this in. I think it's screwed into this. Okay, and then just go ahead and you just give it a rub over top, and you can, I don't know if you can see all the little, nope, too much glare. All the little pool parties are coming out. If you can't get them out, then you just go ahead and take your pokey tool and get them out. All right, and this used to be the old brush. So that's what we have. So we are going to take the smallest paper, and it's the one that's going to be scored. So we're bringing in our Simply Score. And we are just going to turn it sideways. Now, when Celine did this, she did 9. I only did 7. So that's all I really wanted, was about 7. So you can start up high. I'm using the small end of the stylus. There's a larger end, there's a smaller end. And all I'm going to do is I put the paper in diagonally. And all I'm doing is going every 1/8 of an inch. And you got to hold the paper down because it does move. And you can decide whether you want to add some on top or on the bottom. It's up to you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and let's go down low. And 7. And then when you turn it over, oh God, why does that not? Let me see, can I put this here and would that help? No. And you have your little lines here. Wow, you can't even see that at all. So anyway, I'm trying to put things up and in the way, so maybe we can have this have less reflection. Let me see if I can, I'm like adding lots of stuff up there so I can get that out of the way. Nope, you still can't see it. Let me see if I can add one more thing. I may just have to black it out totally. Nope. Well, you can't see it. But there's 7 lines down here, and it depends on which way you want it to run. So I think this time what I'm going to do, no, I like it this way. So I'm taking it so the lines run right to left. Oh, there you can finally see it. Whoa, whoa. This is the area that I scored. All right. So now the next thing I want to do is that I want to bring in just a piece of cardstock. And I'm just using this out of the recycle. And this is just letting me know where is my last line. So when I stamp, I have an area to look at so I can stamp in that area, because I had a hard time before trying to find it. And so now I'm just going to get as much of the congrats as possible. And all I'm going to do is stamp it down. All right, so then you have your congrats on here. You have the lines in your congrats. Now, one thing that I do want to say, if you happen to lose some of your line over here, take a marker and you can just draw the line across. Nobody will ever know that that was a mistake. So it's really easy for you to do. All right, now we're bringing in our little circle and, whoops, our butterfly. And we are, where's my little thing? And we are just going to add some liquid glue right down the center. And we're just going to stick it on the card. There we go. Now, if you happen to get glue and it's sticky right up here, then you take your, let's see if I can find it. I guess I don't have it, but you take your embossing buddy and you just dab it up at the top or wherever there is glue, and that will take the stickiness out of the glue right away. And obviously I cannot find mine. So that's just something really easy to do, and it's quick, and you don't have to worry about, oh my God, I have all this stuff that's all over the place and I don't know what to do and it's sticking to everything. That's how you take care of that. All right, I also got this off of Amazon, and this is a sand and pencil eraser. And there are times when I have ink that gets on my cards, and so I just take this, usually the sand part, and I just go ahead and go over it. And sometimes the ink disappears and sometimes it doesn't, but it's worth having in your tool, box for when you make a mistake, and that will help. So now I am going to grab my paper snips and all I'm going to do is put this across the top and the bottom, and then I'm going to stick this down. And please make sure on your dimensionals you use everything. All right, so I'm just bringing that down just a little bit and sticking it on top. Now I am going to just do a weird thing as far as adhesive goes. So I am not doing any adhesive to the back where I scored. So I've just put a piece at the top, a piece in the middle, and a long one down the side. I'm going to do the exact same thing but opposite. So it's going to be short, a little bit longer, and longest. And again, nothing touches the ridges. All right. So now I'm taking my second piece of basic white, and these are just basic. Okay, there's no thickness to any of these. So now I am just going to put on, and I did this, so again, I have extra of all of this. I wanted to have you see how important it is just to use everything you have in Stampin' Up, that everything is for a reason, that you can use it all. Let me go this way. And did I cut this? No, of course not. Let me go ahead and get this ready. And I use the ends down here on the bottoms too. And there we go. So now I'm just putting on a whole bunch of these, and then I'm going to put some on the side too. So then I have everything covered. And one, of course, in the center. So then when you mail this beautiful card to someone saying congratulations for whatever reason you want, then it'll stay puffed up or look like there's a dimensions there once whoever your recipient is, you'll have that for them. Awesome. So I think I have enough on here, and all I'm going to do is get these out of the way, bring in my white so I know where I'm sticking it to. And again, the backs of all the dimensionals, you guys will find them all over your house, because I don't know how they find your clothes, but it seems like I have vacuumed for the last couple of days and I am still finding these all over the place. I do not know why that is. All right, so here we go. And all I'm going to do is center this and place it down. So it gives it a nice little lift in the back. And then you have this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful card. So now I'm bringing in the oval rounds. And I am going to start with my tweezers on the butterfly. And I just using the small ones. And I'm going to put one up close by the head. And then the second one, I try to make sure that where my head is of my tweezer, there's space in between, so then it becomes even. So it looks like it is very even, and there's some, what do I want to call it? Some, oh golly, I can't even think about it. It's in a line, so it looks very attractive. That's what I want. I want it to look attractive. So these, I just kind of spread these out a little bit more. Let me see if I can print it. Oops. There you go. You can see it just a little bit better. I am, again, so sorry for this glare. This is what this looks like. Now I wanted to let you know, down here, I tried erasing this ink blot that I hit with my nail. I put a little spot down there. So sometimes you can cover it with embellishments. Oh, these just look so nice. I like the look of these. So this is our second card. That looks like it is totally transparent, and you can't even see it at all. It's not good. So anyway, I'll be working on that. I will be working on that. All right, so these are our two cards that we created today. And they both look a little bit different, but it'll do something. I hope that I can excite you guys to get ready for the weekend and to case these cards and to put them together. And you look and you say, wow, I really want to send this card to somebody. And then you always leave me a comment and you let me know that you're doing so, and I love this. And you can show me your cards on the comment section of Facebook, or you can like me on my YouTube channel. So I want you guys to help me out here. So we're going to go ahead and get ourselves ready. So then 2 weeks from now, we will have a new card. So I use my belly to kind of hold the dice in place while I mix them up, and then as they drop naturally, I just let them go. So we have layering, and layering is what I did on this card, where you have a focal layer, then you have a supporting layer or a second layer, and then you have the cardstock below it. It's going to be textured, which means that you can emboss it, or this card is also textured because of the lines from the score. It's going to be a thank you card, and it's going to be a slim line, so it's going to be a long one next time. All right? Oh my God, thank you again for joining me. Have a great weekend. And again, my name is Kevon. Good thing you can see this. And my website is www.ktstamps.com. And my motto is creating cards for you. So have a great day. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for putting up with me. And have a great weekend. I hope it's warm. You know, if that's what you choose to have is warm weather, or it's rainy and that's what you choose to have, rainy weather. So just know that wherever you are, have a great weekend. Take care, you guys. Bye-bye.